Now, today I'm going to talk about perfection of wisdom, okay? Emptiness and interdependence. This is very important one part of Buddhism. So, according to the Buddhist philosophy, everything is, just only, appearance, We should understand, okay? Everything is just, merely, appearance, not truly existed, not truly, existed, not inherently existed. So everything is just, appearance and just imagination. Why? Because, everything is just, inputted by our mind. So, we need to understand everything, good or bad or whatever. Everything is just inputted by our mind. Everything created from our mind. Everything is created from the mind and from the mind. Happiness or sufferings, everything, created from mind and from with your mind. Happiness is not come from outside. Happiness we can't buy from the market. Happiness does not not come from money. Happiness from our mind, with your mind. That's why, according to Buddhist philosophy, everything is just merely, appearance and not truly existing and not inherently existing. And so everything just appearance and just imagination, because everything is just inputted our mind by our mind, and everything just imputation and only appearance and imagination. So depending on this reasoning, we should understand that everything does not truly exist, and does not inherently exist. This is a meaning of the the emptiness. Okay, this is meaning of emptiness. We should understand everything does not truly exist and does not inherently exist. This is the meaning of emptiness. Everything is empty of self-independence. Everything is empty of inherent existence. Everything is empty of true existence. This things many of the emptiness. If someone question ask us what is the meaning of the emptiness. So now you can give answer, okay? Everything is empty of self-independence. Everything is empty of inherent existence. And everything is empty of true existence. This is the meaning of emptiness. Okay? But we should understand this meaning that everything is empty of a negation of emptiness. Negation of emptiness. Okay? Everything is empty of negation of emptiness. What is negation of emptiness? Inherent existence and self-independent is negation of emptiness. Negation of emptiness, okay? So through this understanding, we should, Oh, we should understand everything is, just come from mind, whether good or bad or good taste or not delicious or not delicious. Everything is just created from our mind. This is very clear because we can't say what is the meaning of the taste food. What is the meaning of the delicious food? Everything depends on, this our mind and thoughts. Actually, here, the uh, we should understand that there are two different negations of emptiness. Okay, two neg two different negation of emptiness. First one is grasping mind, and another one is inherently existence. Those two things we call negation of emptiness. Okay, first one is grasping mind, and another one is inherently existence. That's why all the impermanence. Sorry. That's why all the phenomena are emptiness of these two negations. All the phenomena, all the things, empty of these two negation of emptiness. Therefore, everything is naturally empty, and all things as their truly nature are empty. Because all things are, dependent on origination. This is best reasoning. Everything is naturally empty, and all the things as their true nature nature are empty. Because all the things are dependent origination. Everything is interdependent. Everything depends on something. Everything depends on cause and condition and parts and name and conception. That's why everything is naturally empty, and all the things has their true nature are empty. Okay. So now why I talk about this? Because we need realization of emptiness. Without realization of emptiness, we can't achieve liberation of suffering of samsara, and we can't achieve Buddhahood. Without understanding about emptiness, without realization of emptiness, if we don't have realization of emptiness, we don't have, kati, what is that? Something instrument for kati to, kati to ignorance and the root of sufferings. That's why we need wisdom, realization of emptiness. That's why we need to understand more about emptiness. If you understand about emptiness, if you meditate on emptiness every day for a few minutes, you can change yourself. You can develop yourself. You can control, especially you can control, attachment. That's why we need to understand more about, emptiness. This is very important. Emptiness is reality nature, something like, this is not something religious matter. So Nagarjuna said that since there is no phenomena which is not dependently originated, there is no phenomenon which is not empty of true existence. That means, everything is, interdependent. And everything is empty of true existence. So someone ask us a question, ask, for example, what, why, everything is, empty of true existence? We need to give answer. Because everything is interdependent. That's why everything is, empty of true existence. So, but we should understand that the meaning of extreme nothingness, and not existence. What it means, uh, and then we need to develop our realization of interdependence, and we should understand better about our interdependence. For example, we are to accept that everything is natural emptiness and not true existence. Why? Because of interdependence. Because of interdependence. This is very, very important to understand. We need to understand, okay? We are accept that everything is natural emptiness. Why? And not true existence. Why? Because of interdependence. All phenomena are empty of inherent existence because they are dependent arising. Dependent arises, Depending upon that reason, we need to understand the meaning of emptiness is not nothingness. Okay? Depending upon that reason, we need to understand the meaning of emptiness is not nothingness. Not nothingness, okay? So many people think that, oh, emptiness means something nothing. No, this is totally wrong. Emptiness means empty of self-independent and empty of true existence. Empty of, totally meaning different from nothingness. Because our life, reality nature is emptiness, but still exists. I'm Tashi. I'm not truly existence. I'm empty of inherent existence, but still I'm here. Still I'm existence. This is very, very clear because I have a feel. Sometimes I get hot, feel. Sometimes I get cold. For example, So that's why I come from past life to here, and I will go to next life. So that's why we need to understand emptiness, because we need right view. You know, we generate. We need to generate right view. Without right view, we can't achieve the Buddhahood. We can't achieve. We can't to be free from suffering, and we can't be a happy person. For example, we can't make a happy life, happy family, happy society without the right view. So we need right view. So Lama Tsongkhapa said that right view is the essence of the Buddha's teachings. You know, the right view is the essence of the of all the Buddha's teachings. Because the right view is the main antidote to all of the delusions like attachment, anger, ignorance. So we need to understand more about emptiness. So we need right view. If you have a right view, you have antidote to all the negative emotions and all the delusions, anger, attachment, ignorance. All the problems come from anger, attachment, ignorance. All the problems, all the obstacles. We say something wrong. We do something wrong. We sometimes, we say wrong, we do something wrong because we have ignorance, because we have attachment, because we have, what is anger. That's why we do wrong. That's why we say something wrong. Could be wrong. That's why we need to control this attachment and anger and, ignorance. And we need to develop right view and develop understanding emptiness and understand reality. Then we can control this, 3%. 3%, anger, attachment, ignorance. Those three things are the main cause of problems, cause of suffering. This is very clear. Anger can destroy, to destroy our peace, our life, our family, our society, our world. If you, always get angry, then we lose physical health and mental health. It's very, very clear. So we need to calm, we need to develop inner peace through the understanding reality and to meditate on emptiness. Everything just inputted by our mind. Everything just inputted our mind. Everything just created from mind. Everything from mind. Then, if you understand this kind of the points, then you can be happy. Then you can make meaningful life. Then you can change the life. Then you can make happy life, happy family, happy society. So we need to understand more about emptiness. So we should understand, okay? A realization of emptiness and a right view. Now, okay, here same. So right view is the essence of all the Buddha's teachings. And the right view is the main antidote to all of the delusions like attachment, anger, and ignorance. Anger and attachment and ignorance are the root of suffering. Root of suffering, main cause of suffering. So we need to control those three things. We need to understand more about anger, and we need to understand more about attachment. Really, this is very important, and ignorance. Where is it from anger? Where is it from attachments? Where is it from ignorance? And what is the definition of anger and definition of attachment, definition of ignorance? What is the result, consequence of, attachment, anger, ignorance? We should understand. We meditate on emptiness in order to understand about anger and attachment and ignorance. This is very important, very, very important. Really, many people consider that. Many people think like that. Oh, anger support me. Anger save me. Anger protect me. This is totally wrong. Really, you get angry, you have strong anger, you destroy yourself. Anger destroyed your life, your peace, mental peace, and physical health. Always, anger always, really main enemy of ourselves. Enemy, worst enemy. That way Buddha said, enemy is not to come from outside. Our enemy from within our mind. Anger, attachment, ignorance, those three things are the worst enemy of ourselves, on our enemy. We should realize. That's why we need to try to control these three things through the meditation, through the understanding. If you have right view, if you have realization of emptiness, and if you understand more about emptiness, then you can control anger. You can control attachment. You can control ignorance. Not difficult. Really, So now, according to Buddhist philosophy, the best realization, what is best right view is, the best right view is a realization of the emptiness. Okay? What means right view now? Actually, there are many different right views, of course. Something you understand reality, this is the right view. Okay? Something you misunderstand, misconceptions is what is not right view. Wrong view. Wrong view. But we should understand that the right view is a realization of emptiness. So the realization of emptiness can be antidote to all the tools of suffering, root of suffering, sorry, root of suffering and root of the three processes. That's why the right view is the essence of the Buddha's teachings. The right view or realization of emptiness is the main and fundamental for achieve enlightenment. Okay, the right view or realization of emptiness, the main fundamental for achieving enlightenment and to achieve liberation from the suffering of samsara. Because this right view or realization of emptiness is the main, something instrument, tool for cutting all the roots of ignorance. This is best, tool, best instrument for cutting all the roots of ignorance. That's why, according to Buddhist philosophy, emptiness, realization of emptiness is the most important. This is, one part of, perfection of wisdom. This is, this, if you practice about realization of emptiness, if you practice emptiness, this is the best, one part of the practice of emptiness, what is perfection of wisdom. Perfection of wisdom, Without the right view, we can't engage in the right way. And without the right view, we can't achieve liberation from suffering of samsara. Therefore, we should understand that the right view is the essence of the Buddha's teachings. For that reason, Lama Tsongkhapa always said that the right view is the essence of all the Buddha's teachings. Buddha said that liberation depends on the right view. That right view means realization of the emptiness. In that way, we should understand what is the right view, okay? This is very, very important. So we have to realize emptiness. Otherwise, we can't be free from the root of suffering and ignorance. As I mentioned, if we practice renunciation and compassion for a long time, and as long as our lifetime, but without understanding emptiness, we can't achieve liberation, and we can't be free from suffering of samsara. So, if you are meditating on renunciation and compassion for as long as many years, then still we don't be able to give up ignorance without understanding emptiness. Therefore, first we need to try to understand interdependence. Understanding of interdependence is the best fundamental of understanding emptiness. So that's why we need to talk more about interdependence. We learn more about interdependence. As I mentioned, our understanding of interdependence is the best way to understand emptiness. We should understand this, okay? This is very, very important. Our understanding of interdependence and realization of the interdependence is the best way to understand emptiness. And interdependence is the best reasoning for everything is empty of inherent existence. As I mentioned before, the best reason is that everything has the nature of emptiness in reality. Therefore, we should understand interdependent origination. And we need to basic understanding of interdependence in order to understand emptiness. Interdependence and emptiness always relate to each other. Okay, that was we should understand interdependent origination, and we need to a basic understanding of interdependence in order to understand emptiness. Okay, this is very important. This is really, really helpful and extremely beneficial for developing our practice of emptiness. Okay, so understanding about if we understand about interdependence and emptiness, then we can develop compassion and love. Really, really. Then we can be a compassionate person. Then we can be good person. Then we can be understand person. Why? Because we need, as I mentioned, we need compassionate wisdom. Not only wisdom. We need compassion. Not only compassion, we need wisdom with compassion. Compassion, support to wisdom. Wisdom need to support to compassion. Then we can be meaningful life. Then we can a happy life. Then we can make meaningful life. Really, Many people think, compassion is something like what means, unnecessary. It's not logic. No, if you understand about interdependence and emptiness, then you will know what is compassion is something logic, and we really need in our life. Yes. Okay, maybe yeah.
Geshe, when I meditate on emptiness, it feels like just an intellectual exercise. Like, oh, I'm not my head, my brain. I don't feel anything.
Okay. This is actually very good. But you must meditate for meditate, keep remain until you until until you get something new feel.
Okay.
Okay? Experience. This is very important. Very, very important. When you meditate, when you practice, we need to practice constantly. We need to meditate constantly to up to something get new feel and a new experience. In this way, through this way, you can develop your understanding and what is you can develop realization of emptiness. Okay.
Can you expand a little bit more about the feeling when you said to?
Oh, actually, this feeling and experience, depends on individually, Okay. So anyway, for example, we meditate on emptiness for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Then definitely you will get something, enjoy, joy, and good feel. And you can get positive energy. And you can appreciate it yourself. In this way, we can develop our practice. This way, we can develop our meditations. Yeah, sorry.
I'm pretty new about meditating, so I would like to know what does it mean meditating on emptiness? How do you do it? Sorry.
No, there are many, many different meditations, okay?
Mhm.
Meditate on, for example, meditate on compassion, meditate on emptiness, meditate on love, meditate on Buddha's picture, Buddha, and yeah. So what means meditation? Meditation means something we make, our mind familiar, to something, a special object of meditation. This is the meaning of meditation. So if always you think on emptiness, this is also meditation. Or thinking again, thinking again, thinking again. You make a thinker, good thinker. This is meditation, meaning of meditation. And you make your mind familiar to emptiness. This is a meaning of emptiness. What is the meditation of emptiness? Okay. And this way, you can control yourself. You can change yourself. You can develop compassion and love. For example, always you think on what is compassion. Always you think compassion. This is meditation. This is meditation on compassion. So in this way, slowly, gradually, you can make yourself family to compassion. This is the meaning of compassion. What is meditation on compassion? Always you think something on good. Always you think good. This is also meditation. This is also one part of the meditation. In this way, you can be good person, a happy person. You can make a happy family. Really, we need to listen. Second, we need to understand. Third, we need, meditation. Fourth, we need to experience from our meditation, from our practice. What you had learned, you need put in practice. And you need to meditate on these things, these points. If you little bit understand about emptiness, for example, since today, if you understand a little bit about emptiness, you can meditate on emptiness every day for a few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That means you can think on emptiness again. In this way, you can develop understand of emptiness. Okay. So we should understand that there are three kinds of interdependence. Okay. As I mentioned, interdependence is very important. We need to understand interdependence in order to understand emptiness. That's why we need to learn more about interdependence. What means interdependence? But we should understand first, we should understand that there are three kinds of interdependence. Okay, three kinds of interdependence. Number one is the interdependence of cause and effect. Cause and effect. Place your notes, okay, in your mind, in your brain. Not all on paper, okay? Just okay. Number one is the interdependence of cause and effect. Number one is the interdependence of cause and effect, okay? Number two is the interdependence of parts of piece. Different parts and different pieces. Number two. Number two is the interdependence of parts on their own parts and pieces. And number three is the interdependence of name and concept. Interdependence of name and concept. And just name and labor and reputation. No, imputation, sorry, imputation, okay? So the first one is interdependence of cause and effect. Second one is interdependence of parts or piece. Number three is the interdependence of name and concept, okay? As I mentioned, interdependence is the best reason or best proof that everything is empty of inherent existence and empty of self-independent. That's why we should understand about those three things. Three is interdependence. So that is why Lama Tsongkhapa said that first we should understand interdependence with a great effort, towards fully understanding emptiness. This is very important. The point is that if we don't understand interdependence, then we do not have, the chance to realize emptiness. Okay? This we should understand. If you don't understand interdependence, then we do not have chance to realize emptiness. And if we don't have a realization of emptiness, then we can't be able to achieve liberation or Buddhahood, because we don't have the main, instruments of cutting ignorant obstacles, and root of sufferings, and obstacle to omniscient mind. Because of that, we need to understand interdependence. But as I mentioned, first we should understand about all the compounds and all the impermanents and all the impermanent things that are interdependence. Okay, first we should understand all the compounds and all the phenomena things, impermanent things that are interdependence. This means that every impermanent thing depends on its own causes and conditions. Okay, all the impermanent things, all the compounds, for example, this cup, this table, these things, depends on its, on, causes and conditions. That means, interdependence of cause and effect. Our life, our mind, especially our ignorance and attachments themselves also, interdependence of cause and effect. Depends on many different causes and on their own causes and effect. What is, causes and conditions. For example, as our bodies and our lives depends on many causes and many different conditions. Therefore, our body and our lives are naturally interdependent and not self-independent. Without causes and without conditions, and without substantial causes, we're not able to process growing up and, maturing. So we should be a person who is the best philosopher, especially and specifically, we regard this matter of interdependence. So we should be a person who, is the best philosopher, specifically regarding this matter of interdependence. This means we need to understand interdependence through the, practical and investigation of great detail. Really, this is very important. Without practical, without investigation, we can't understand emptiness. So, for example, this is flora, okay? This flora is from where? For example, okay? This flora, according to its, causes and conditions, existence. Okay, so now we, need to analyze what kinds of causes and conditions existence for these flowers. This is very important. Actually, this flora is not important, okay? This not understand. If we don't understand about these flowers, it doesn't matter. But we need to understand what is the cause of happiness and suffering. And what is meaning of interdependence of cause and effect. That's why we need to know about these flowers. This flower. Where is it from this flower? Where is it come from this flower? What is cause of this flowers? What is condition of these flowers? So these flowers, okay, this flower come from many different causes, different conditions. Need water, need soil, and need what is this container, and so many things, isn't it? Exactly the same. Our happiness, our sufferings come from many different, causes, different conditions. We should understand, and we try to control these causes of happiness, causes of sufferings, and we try to develop, create, cause of happiness. So that's why we need to understand about interdependence of cause and effect. What are the condition, and what are the causes, and what is the main causes of this flower? In this way, we can understand every impermanent things has their own particular causes and conditions. Every impermanent things has their particular cause and effects. That's why our suffering, our happiness, our anger, our attachments, those things also have, their own, particular causes and conditions. So all the impermanent things are, innately and naturally dependent on their own causes and conditions. All the impermanent things are, innately or naturally dependent on their own causes and conditions. The cause, depends on their effect, and the effect also depends on the cause. This is a Pasangika's view. This is Buddhist philosophical view. Cause, the cause depends on the effect, and the effect also the effect also depends on the cause. That means, everything depends on each other, Our life depends on others. Our life depends on many different causes, different conditions. Our life, our body, our happiness, everything, depends on many different causes, different conditions. Our happy life depends on others. This cup of tea also comes from many different causes and conditions. This cup of tea depends on others' kindness, others' hard work. In this way, we can develop compassion. Okay, anyway, yeah. Some question?
Thank you, Geshe Tashi. I had a question regarding happiness. You said that everything is dependent on each other, and our happiness is also dependent on others. I don't know if I heard it right, but I think you said that happiness is dependent on others.
Yes.
So my question is that, a lot of times we seek approval from other people. We seek validation from other people. We seek acceptance from other people. And that is a great cause of suffering for us, because sometimes people are not able to fulfill our expectations. Sometimes people are not able to accept us exactly how we are. And if we allow that our happiness is dependent on another person, then we are opening ourselves to great deal of suffering. So my question is that if I give if I can say the control of my happiness into somebody else's hand, or if I think that, oh, my happiness is dependent on this person, and if this person is not able to make me happy, then I will be very sad. So that's where I had a little bit of a question, which is, I don't want to give my happiness or let my happiness depend on anyone else. But you are saying that our happiness is dependent on others. So I had a little bit of a conflict in my head about that. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, this is a very big question and good question. Okay. So, yes, according to Buddhist philosophy, Buddhism, everything depends on, each other. Everything depends on others. For example, that means especially happiness depends on others. Okay. First, we should understand you have nice clothes, yeah? From where? This depends from others or not. Okay. One thing. Two, you have a very beautiful body. For example, this is from where? They're only from on yourself, or so this depends on many things, many different things, many different people. Yes. If you drink a cup of water when you thirsty, feeling very thirsty, you get a cup of water, and you be happy with this cup of tea, water. This from where? This pleasure, this feel from others or from only from yourself? Well, yeah. Okay. Number three, according to Buddhist philosophy, we believe compassion, bodhicitta, unconditional love. Those three things main cause of happiness. Okay? But without other people, how you can develop compassion? How you can practice unconditional love? How you can practice bodhicitta? Okay? Without others, you can't develop compassion. You can't develop, love and bodhicitta. That's why our happiness depends on others. I'm going to take a simple, simple example, okay? Without other people, others, how you can practice patience? Without your family, without your partner, without your child, without your friends, without any other people make you angry, how you can be a patient? How you can practice patience? How you can get chance to be how you can get chance to practice patience? Okay. Another, example. You have a good car. You are very happy with the car. You have very good house, home. You are happy with home, in a home and your house. From where? From many, many different things, many different conditions from others. Numberless people working very hard for your house, car. What do you have? Everything depends on others. Really, And this world also depends on many different things. Depends on others. So this means, our life depends on others. Our life is not self-independent, not truly existed, not inherently existence. That's why our life depends on others. Without others, how you can be happy person? How you can live in good conditions? No chance. Really no chance, What if whatever you have good things, good news, goodness. Everything depends on, everything comes from others. Everything. In a single day, you use a lot of things for your happiness. You're happy. Your happiness. Those every good things from others. Of course, sometimes, we can't get fulfilled from others. And others want to make you happy, intentionally. This is the nature of our life. This is the nature of the human beings. This is the nature of the samsaric beings. The Buddha, according to Buddhist philosophy, we are not perfect. Until achieve Buddhahood, nobody can be perfect. So that's why we have a lot of problems, many problems from others. But if you develop yourself, your compassion and love and inner peace and inner strength, you can challenge. You can be a happy person. You can control yourself. You can be best teacher, best protector, best life guide to yourself. Honor yourself. You can. But according to Buddhist philosophy, happiness, suffering, okay? Main cause of happiness and suffering is our mind. Main cause and if condition sometimes different. Okay, we should understand what is the main cause, what is condition. This is very important. For example, what is the main cause of this flower? Seed of this flower, okay? Seed of this flower. This is the main cause of this flower. But water and soil, this is, of course, cause of this flower, but not main cause of this flower. Condition. Water, soil, those things are, condition of this flower. Okay? So our happiness, our sufferings, have cause and many different causes, many different conditions. So we need to create a good cause, and we need to create good conditions. So yeah, so we need to understand more about the cause and effect. Very, very important. So according to Buddhist philosophy, others more important than ourselves. Others more grateful than us, than Buddha. For example, more grateful than Buddha. That means, you know, Buddhahood also depends on others. And according to Buddhist philosophy, we usually use this term of mother sentient beings. What means mother sentient beings? Mother sentient beings. Every sentient beings, has been once a mother in our past life. Once our mother in our past life. Should answer, yeah, you should answer that, okay? We had numberless lifetimes already. We already have a numberless lifetimes in the past, okay? What is past lifetimes? So we had numberless mothers. When you were born from a cow, it's a mother, your cow. It was a cow, your mother. When you were born from human beings, you have human mother. That's why, we have numberless lifetime, numberless mothers, and numberless fathers. So we can't say you never be my father. You never be my mother. We can't say like that. So we need to show respect it. Everyone is our mother, is our father. And we need to compassion to everyone is our mother. And we show respect it. Very important. Everyone. Younger, old, doesn't matter.
I, just kind of repeating what you were saying, like everybody can be our mother, can be from a different race, from a different, right? Anybody.
Sorry.
And you're saying that we need to respect everybody because they can be our mother in our past life. So that means that is even if they don't look like us, even if they speak a different language, even if they're younger, even they're right.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
I mean all the mother sentient beings. Especially also animals, same. Even though animals. So, according to Buddhist philosophy, we need to love all the mother sentient beings equally. Because all the mother sentient beings, be once a mother in a past life. Even though animals, insects, ants, same. So we need to take care of them. We need to love them. This is all one part of the practice of Buddhism. And another reasoning, all the mother sentient beings want to happiness as ourselves. Every sentient beings want to happiness. To say that what is want to happiness, same like ourselves. That's why we need to have them, and we need to compassion, need to love them. We can't harm to them. We can't attack to them. We can't kill them. As much as we can, protect them, want to help them. This is very important. This is one part of the practice of, perfection of generosity. Rescuing animals, protect animals' life, and protect animals from fearful situations, dangerous situations. This also one's part of practice of generosity, generosity, perfection of generosity. Liberated animals, and safe animals from the streets, from waters, from vegetables, This is very important because they have life, they have feel, they need happiness. They don't want suffering, same like us. So if we understand well the fact of these interdependent things, then we can find out the best solution for understanding past lives and next life. And then we can believe in the past life and next life. Okay? This is very important. We need to learn more about cause and effect. We need to understand more about cause and effect. Then we can find out the best solution for understanding past life and next life. Then we can believe in the past life and next life. Otherwise, if you don't understand about cause and effect, then we don't have chance to understand about past life and next life. Okay? How? Example, everything depends on cause, yeah? Different causes and different conditions. And everything has, particular causes, particular substantial causes. So our life has a particular cause and something special, substantial cause. And our mind has a special cause, has a special substantial cause. Our mind is not come from rocks. Rocks, earth, trees, for example, fire, 4 elements cannot be main cause of our mind, not substantial cause of our mind, not a particular cause of our mind. That's why our subtle mind from past mind. Our subtle mind, our most subtle mind comes from where? From past subtle mind. That's why we have past life. We need special cause, close cause, substantial cause, particular cause of mind, subtle mind. Our subtle mind is not just from the father and mother. Not that, you know. So our life is in front of very far, all the way, very far, you know. Okay, now maybe we take a break time for rest. Thank you.